Yes, I know, from the video title, as you have guessed, we are making 4 AIs competing with each other to be making the best geometry-clone from absolute zero, featuring ChatGPT 5.5, our new legendary model GLM 5.2 by ZAI, Meta AI powered by Llama, and finally Microsoft Copilot. Oh boy. So we will basically be testing each of these AI capability to see which can make the best GD clone, and the rule is simple: we give each AI 3 prompts to make the best clone. If they fail, and I feel like 3 should be enough. My prediction is that GLM may come first, as I seen the new 5.2 model was insane compared to the older models, and Copilot will definitely come last. Like, I sometimes wonder why this AI even exists. And ChatGPT is actually a good AI, but it seems specialized sometimes, as it does exceptionally good sometimes but can also let me down. And as for Meta AI, I haven't used much, but it's pretty decent. Now without further ado, let's get on with this. So here we are with our good old ChatGPT, which I am honestly excited about to see how well it will do. I haven't used it in a while. So we shall start with the basic prompt. Basic, as I know that these AI must be smart enough to see what I am saying, and besides, GD is not a hard game to make, and also we will use the same prompt for each AI as usual to make it fair. Nice, ChatGPT seems energetic enough to get this over with. That's what I needed. Not gonna lie, it is a bit cute seeing him do this. But anyways, we shall come back once he is done. So it's currently finished coding, looking nice so far, and here is our geometry-clone by GPT 5.5, let's see. Okay, not bad I guess, a few frame drops and a bit simple, but that's okay. Yo. Excuse me? GPT, why is it not clicking to restart, and why is it always ChatGPT with this sort of darn issue? Well, yeah, it won't click to restart the game. So we must tell that to GPT and hope it will improve, though to take advantage of that, as we only have 2 prompts remaining, I will also ask it to add more features to make it the best possible clone. And if you didn't realize, the gravity was indeed a tiny bit of, but either way it's just try to make the game realistic. Don't worry, we surely won't get copyrighted. Okay, what the flip, instead of fixing it himself he is asking me to fix it. You kidding me? I haven't even make the files yet. It seems some AI aren't smart enough to figure this out yet. So I got it to fix this itself, and let's see what it came up with. I am excited and hopeful to see this chat. Okay. I seen it enhance the game further by adding a little animation to the cube. Nice. And the restart works too, beautiful. Plus I realized it also has a progress bar, which was in the first prompt by the way to ChatGPT, is about what I think it is, not the absolute GOAT, but certainly not bad at all. Though one of my concern is the gameplay. It is not only randomly generated but also some jumps require multiple frame perfects, and this doesn't seem beginner friendly. Okay, let me be clear before any misunderstanding happens. Me myself is good at the game. You can just look at my profile with my game ID that is in the channel description, but from a newbie's point of view this may look easy, but actually is easier looks than done. So let's further enhance the game with some more features and add level systems too. Good. It is trying to redeem itself. Come on ChatGPT, I believe in you. Okay, so this is what this AI is. Wow, the UI, man, what did you do? Oh my gosh, this is probably the reason why, despite everyone hypes for 5.5, I most certainly am not one of them. The fact that ChatGPT just degraded the game when I clearly said not to is absolutely shocking. You can clearly see that. And oh my, I can't even restart and it just broke the, yeah, not even gonna talk about it. Also, this is the final prompt for ChatGPT. You definitely suck, him never using you again. Well, almost never. Maybe it's not good at this sort of thing. So I will give it an overall 6 out of 10, because of mainly the second prompt, not the third. It looked basic but it works, so yes, you did mediocre GPT. Now we move on to the new 5.2 GLM model along with maximum effort, DeepThink and Advanced Search for best results, and I seen it was great, almost similar to Fable 5, and I think GLM may smash this unless, like GPT, it may not be good at this sort of thing, which I highly doubt because it is actually good at coding. I know GPT is too, but either cause it's not being smart enough or because I'm not using codecs, which by the way barely changes the results. But good, Zed is thinking currently, we shall just come back to bro when it is done. There we go, finally after some time it finished, and first glance I can tell it is better than ChatGPT, as I have guessed. And okay, this definitely looks more sleek, which I like, and all the animations are good. This is definitely a good start from just one basic prompt, basic being the key word guys, and it made this quite nice. But what ChatGPT did which I liked from it but not GLM is that it made a progress bar, meanwhile in GLM you are just doing laps and it seems infinite. And I also would like to know, number 1, why am I every now and then falling from the sky and teleport upwards, and number 2, the game over text is still stuck on my screen after I restart. These are our main issues, and our part issue being the never-ending level plus it is randomly generated. Let's give it a fix then, shall we? So here I just told it to fix the issues and make the game better with more features, and I can already sense GLM applied the fix but in a better way than I thought, but we may find this out sooner or later, maybe. Finally it's done, which only took a few minutes, quite fast, but did it improve? Well yes, and oh, it even added jump rings. Damn, that was unexpected. This is why GLM is one of the best model. Not to mention the fact it gave the progress bar and even jump rings. Oh wow, that is something for real. Oh wait, the jump pads don't work. Or do they? You need to jump over them. Well, that is unique, which is good. And so far, I am definitely liking the results. 2 prompts already looking very nice. By far this is probably the best game result we produced in our entire LLM results, which is crazy considering it is GLM doing this, a Chinese model and also not as super old as OpenAI and used to be a bit niche until it released 5.2. Anyways, we almost complete the level. There is the finish line, and we did it. Okay, it just restarts the level, but that's okay. With our final prompt I am quite certain GLM 5.2 will fix it properly. So without further ado, let's get into it and along with the fixes yet again further enchant the game along with adding levels, as I know it can do this. But yes, we will be back once this guy is done. It is finishing coding. And it's done, and I will preview it on GLM canvas to save time. Wow, it kind of enhanced the game with more neon style cube and obstacles. Hold up, why can I not jump? Not again please, you were doing good, please do not ruin it. This was your final prompt and you spoilt it, really GLM. And as expected it doesn't work for any of the levels, sad, makes all levels unplayable, though the gameplay is improving. But how does that matter if you can't even jump? Sadly, the third prompt failed, leaving the second one to be best with a respectable 7 or 8 out of 10. Now we move on to Meta AI with thinking mode enabled, which I rarely use but it is decent. Though I never used it for coding so I don't know how it will go, but one can hope. Let's paste our basic prompt in right there. And we shall wait for Meta AI to present our output to us, you see what I mean. And I also like it showing how it is building our game step by step with a plan. I can sense good results. After a very long time supposedly, here is the results, but oh dear, none of the buttons are working, which is obviously not looking good. Seems that this is one overconfident LM. But either way the UI and layout looks good, it just doesn't function. So we will simply have to use our second prompt just to fix this, but to save prompts I will obviously ask for more. I think Llama will be able to handle this if it can make a good aesthetics layout. But either way I can sense a good conclusion surely. It's done, despite home screen being simplified. The game works now. Well, the layout is similar to GLM and all, maybe slightly worse but very good. However, one thing I very strongly dislike is of course, the gravity. Why is it so high? Am I in the moon or something? I guess this is something we can use some help at. Other than that, it even shows a menu if you want to retry or go back home, which is very helpful, and also have a progress bar too, implying that the level does end. Also the gameplay is I guess not too bad. Are those jump rings? Well, I'm not sure if they work, but if they do, Meta might actually win this, and it's only the second prompt too. I am getting into this. But I'm not sure if the jump rings really work. Anyways, let's also test practice mode. Well, it seems practice mode doesn't really work, so we can improve on that too. We shall add different levels, lower gravity, make gameplay better and ensure practice mode works. Now it's done and it gave a screenshot of it. Nice, all looking good so far. So we have slightly simpler menu, fine, and even a customization. We have to check it out. Looks good I guess, but do they work? And okay, what are those death effects and ship icons? So we do have levels, cool. I like how they are unique in terms of names, and yes, my icon customization does work. Meta AI might actually have this one, no kidding guys, we may have a clear winner. Let's test practice mode, and it works. Wow, it really works. See, to place checkpoints, and you spawn from there. Like, I don't even know what to say. Meta AI might actually be the AI to replace Fable 5, it seems to be even better than 5.2 GLM. Though I am immune to damages when I respawn, which I guess makes sense, but I doubt that's how GD works. But we shall try to complete this level to see what happens. There is the finish line, or wait, I think that's a portal, else why is the progress bar still at around a quarter way through? And okay, it is a gravity portal, you kidding me? How on earth did Meta AI do all this without me technically telling it to do it and implement the physics to it? I'm stunned indeed. And the gameplay isn't even that bad and the level is a decent length, like you can all see why I'm saying Meta might be goated here. So it even made a ship properly. Dang, okay, how am I dying? Never mind, just the borders. Meta even made the correct gameplay for ship. Wow, this is very impressive and I haven't even reached 3/4 of the way through yet. I am excited to see whether if Meta AI created more game mode with correct intention and physics. That's a good looking cube portal there. Okay buddy. Is this possible? It might be, but it seems a bit too tricky. Okay Meta, you may need to tune it down on your level. This is the first level and we are struggling. I guess this LM wants to make a very worthy GD clone, which it isn't. Okay, we are getting there. Yes, that part is possible if you guys were wondering, but it requires luck. I guess we did it. Cool. We could test some more levels. Quite basic. Okay, let's just test the third level to save time. Damn, it added speed portal. Wow, just man, you are smashing this Meta LM. Even applied the 1.3 times movement speed here course. Oh my, it added ball game mode. Oh my gosh, this is super. Okay. Let's fly through this ball section. Oops, my bad. Yo, it even has a wave gameplay. Damn, okay, it's hardcore, it's fast. I'ma revisit the second level in closer detail. Well, that is it for Meta AI, as we used 3 prompts. I'd rate it 9 out of 10. It has loads of game modes and portals and speed, which is honestly really impressive for 3 prompts, and also applied the physics. It can however improve on jump orbs etc. Now we move on to Copilot with smart mode, and from straight on I'm telling you it might produce some random errors. This is how bad Copilot is, bro. Let's send out our prompt in. Duh, of course I'm not a robot. Thank you. Looking good as Copilot is thinking, but I can tell the output might be bad. Copilot will lose thing is my hypothesis, and look how much it thought. Definitely bad. Oh my days, not to mention how unsurprised I am. Copilot literally did the opposite of what I asked, and instead of spending ages yapping what it just did, I trust you guys to be able to tell what happened using your login here. So it's finally done and produced the code, we just need to run it now. The amount is okayish, but prob won't even be close to GLM or Meta. So this is what it looks like, maybe even better than GPT, but who knows. Well, alright then mate, it's not bad but definitely not as good as even GLM in my opinion. But at least it did better than what I expected, but yeah, you still see where I am coming from. One unique thing it did is that the background synced to the music, I suppose, which is certainly what I didn't expect. But yes, for one prompt this isn't bad, I guess. Now we need to enhance the home screen and motivate Copilot to use as highest effort where possible, as I can't believe him saying this, but Copilot might not actually be the worst here, but this is just the beginning of course, so don't get hopes up. It coded 724 lines of code, which is okay I guess. Let's see what it improved on though. Size. It's updated, and okay, we got some levels and I like the difficult ranked. Let's do it. Well, okay. I don't see the progress bar for sure. I know I maybe didn't state that in our prompt, but surely Copilot must be smart enough and use its common sense like Meta, right? Guess I overestimated Copilot's capabilities. Oh my, is this how the level system works? Wait. So all it does is make the level faster. You kidding me? Where is the gameplay? Honestly, Copilot, you disappoint me. Microsoft may need to improve this model, as both of its AI-Fi and Copilot aren't that great, so yeah. Thinking, hope you do well, Copilot. Okay, great response, I just need to ensure you make it work then, guy. Some decent level of thinking I see here. 944 lines of code, so maybe it improved, we just need to see. I see a jump pad, wow, it works. Okay, that was a weird jump orb, I wonder why it's blue instead of standard yellow, as blue in general is for gravity change. Oh well, main thing is that they both work. That rubbish time warped gameplay. And another thing to point out is that I still don't see a progress bar, oh my. And sadly it is our last prompt for Copilot. It's bad anyways and he'll never be using it again. And yes, that is it for now. Hope you enjoyed. I personally think all of them at least produce geometry-clone in their own ways. ChatGPT obviously, whilst it does work, it just isn't good enough, especially the third prompt. GLM did slightly better, surprisingly, in a bad way. I mean, it also messed up in the third prompt, but I actually liked it, so yes. And Meta AI is just too good, bro, I don't even need to talk about it. And Copilot was medium, moderate. The hardest part is just I don't even know if ChatGPT or Copilot is better. But overall, I'd say, shockingly, ChatGPT 5.5 did the worst of the bunch, followed to my amazement, Copilot with Smart Mode, then followed by second place GLM 5.2 DeepThink, Maximum Effort and Advanced Search, in then first place Meta AI powered by Llama 4 with Thinking Mode. But yes, the results shocked me, and let me know what you think.